Okay. Let's load in our start. Oh, golly. Yes, that's right. Okay. The dig. All right. So we are 2 sessions in. This is session number 3. We just solved what I found was to be a pretty difficult puzzle in getting through one of these doors up on the top. We had to do a few different things to make that work. We've now gone through the door and we're down in a brand new room. We have a question mark. We've got something over here, Nexus. So Nexus is the main room. And I've got to believe that this is a scroller. So I guess we'll take a look at this first. Ooh, we can boop it. And I was right. You're big time scrolling. What is this? Okay, some sort of transport pod? Tram call. Okay, well, before we get on the tram, let's just make sure there's nothing else we can click on here. There we go. Public transport. You love to see a good tram. Love that. All right, let's see where this thing goes. Lo is just like puking non-stop, rolling through this thing. You'd think you're kind of sitting in place and it's rolling around you, but no, he is also rolling. Find the gap.
Now I know what my pet hamster felt like.
Okay. We have arrived in a new place. Never played Escape. Oh, interesting. Ooh, what's this? Weekend door. There's the tram. We got another boop. Another button. To go back.
I need some help to pry this door open.
Okay. Is this another shovel moment here? It is the
I need
dig.
some help to pry this door open.
Like another person? Is that what we're saying? Or is this a Tusk job?
I need some help to pry this door open.
Okay, the more I do this, the more I'm like, I think it's another being. Jawbone.
I can't use these two things together. I can't use these two things together.
Okay, so that's outside. Okay, interesting. Anything else? Or is this the end of the walking zone here? You can go down. It does not look like we're... Okay. Is there anything else we can try on the door just to make sure that we've exhausted, our inventory here?
I can't use these two things together.
Okay. Engraved rod now,
I can't
right?
use these two things together. It won't do anything.
It won't do anything. Okay, we can't like do something crazy like combine
It
these,
won't
right?
accomplish anything.
No. It's interesting that we've got an animation
I
for
need
those,
some
though.
help to pry this door open.
Let's head outside then. I think there's only... Oh, hang on. Ruined door. Different.
Nothing could open this door.
Nothing. Okay. Good to know. Up. Tram. Fossil. This is a cool background. What do we got here? Can we do anything with it? Brighten it up.
It won't do anything.
Can we dig it?
It won't do anything.
I guess it's like not really selectable. Everything is an exit here. Okay. I can't lose too much time to that. We have water and we have up. I guess we'll go to water. Every game needs its ship rib. Okay, it's a whole different window here.
If it's drinkable, then we won't die right away.
Ooh,
We'll have plenty of time to starve to death.
that's the spirit. Oh! What is this? The circle. The circle of life.
If Maggie were here, I'd tell her not to take a chance on swimming in the same water with a large eel that may or may not think of her as dinner. So maybe I'll take my own advice and stay on dry land.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, pour one out for the turtle thing. We hardly knew ya. We dig the water.
It won't do anything.
Jawbone.
It won't do anything.
Don't know what to do with the jawbone yet. Bracelet.
It won't do anything.
Another mysterious object. Okay. Well, that's peculiar, huh? We've got back to the path. Am I missing anything else? This is a lovely background. The turtle was 2 days away from retirement. That thing was kitted up with some goodies there, it seemed like to me. It had like a jetpack on it. Yeah, music is super good. The again, the sound design is really nice, just in general. We have a door, strange devices panel, another lens. Oh boy, okay. Look at the water. Look at this. This is amazing. I love this. Game looks so cool. Let's begin with the lens, I guess. Oh!
Another ghost. The last one pointed the way down into the Nexus. Of course, that's how Brink died.
That is true. Ghost. Oh, fun. Okay, so we have 3 positions. We have it directly up, directly, well, kind of flattish, and on this kind of askewed diagonal here. Let's take a look. Strange device. Oh, this looks great. No. Panel me. Okay, the panel can't open.
I can't open.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. What is this? We poke it now.
Okay, so maybe it needs a little more adjustment.
Does it? Okay.
I can't open.
That's pretty cool, though.
If at first you don't succeed.
Go on. Strange device. So what happens? So this is... Okay, we hold this. That one doesn't do anything. We had it working on the diagonal like that.
If at first you don't succeed.
So let's just try it like this again. Oops. Still getting used to what to push here. Okay, so I guess we did figure it out. Well, figure it out, but we did a thing that we needed to do. So we want diagonal.
It still doesn't work.
Strange device. Because that allows us, oops, not to do that. But we can do the wobbledy wobble. And that connects whatever this is. I guess this is maybe the Nexus. And this is feeding something, you know, into the Nexus from this ball. Cool. Okay. I mean, that seems good. What's in the door?
A bunch of displays set into the walls. Inscriptions here and there.
Okay.
I'd say it looks like some kind of museum.
Okay, museum. One thing I wanted to check before we start exploring this room is, can we open the panel now?
I can't open it.
Is it that you can't open it with your hands?
It won't do anything.
Or is it that you can't open it, period?
I can't use these two things together.
Let's just kind of use a little bit of this, that, and the other here. Due diligence, as always. Tusk. Love a good tusk with panel.
It won't do anything.
Okay. Okay. Seems like we got a little bit of a dead end there. That's okay. All right, so we've got a lot of junk in here, apparently, about glowing crystals. Okay.
Strange glowing crystals.
So we'll take that, I guess.
I have 2 crystals.
I have 2 beads. Okay, cool. Tablet.
Symbols written on a plate. Looks like an alphabet.
Oh, we'll just take the whole thing. Does it belong in a museum? No, we're looting the museum now. We're taking over. The more you see of this game, the more you remember getting stuck on for ages on certain puzzles. Very good. What does it say here? Oh, we can look at the tablet. All right. What are we even looking at here? Uh-huh. This is an alphabet? Is this what I was told? Oops. This looks like a wiring blueprint. I'm sure that has a better name, but okay. Hopefully this will come into play a little bit clearer soon. Hang on. One other thing. Is that hopefully this isn't like a map or something, or maybe it is a map. This kind of looks like the Nexus-y thing, right? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things kind of in the middle here. I thought I just got an achievement. It was just Steam sending me a notification that there's a Steam sale. I know. Oh, I know. Okay. Well, I guess we'll revisit that when we can. What's a display doing over here?
Could this be some sort of burial chamber?
That's what you got out of this thing? Holy moly. Green apple Jolly Ranchers. Yeah, let's go. Glowing green Jolly Ranchers. Is more like it. We got another door. Oh, we have another rod here.
Another one of these engravings on a stick.
Cool. Do we have a image here? Okay, here's a red one then. What's that one? I guess we can change this one to be the red one now, because we probably don't need that one immediately anymore. Okay. Another display. These are not making any sense currently to me. I'm sure they will eventually or something.
That canister sure packs a punch.
Canister? Is that the thing in the hands here?
Boom.
Okay. Okay, so he does say different things when you look at these. So it looks like they blew a hole into a mountain or something, I guess. I wouldn't have picked that up had it not been for Low. Okay, that one befuddles us. Very good. Okay. Interesting. Pretty interesting little museum, I guess. Oh, hey.
Boston,
Maggie, I found you.
I wasn't aware that I was missing.
You know what I mean. I found a way to get where you are. Through the museum, back that way.
That's nice, Boston. If that's the museum, then I guess this is the library.
I found out how to open doors back in the Nexus. There's a tram that leads out here.
Look, Boston, I think it's great you're finding things out, but I'm trying to concentrate here. I feel like I'm so close to making sense of some of this stuff, and I just want to stay here and keep working. All right?
Sure, of course. Anyway, I know where to find you, and you know how to get out of here if you want to.
Thanks. Yes. When I learn something, I'll call you on the box, okay?
On the box.
All right. All right, yes, I won't bug you anymore right now.
What's bugger?
Robbins. Have you deciphered any of the wall engravings yet?
Yeah. It's the user manual to an old mainframe computer.
Oh.
As irritating as he was sometimes, I really miss having Brink around.
There's nothing you could have done. Let it go.
Have you deciphered any of the wall engravings yet?
This whole place is just a really big kitchen.
Oh. I didn't mean to skip through that. I didn't realize that was going to be different.
Have you deciphered any of the wall engravings
It's a
yet?
kitchen.
I think it's a complete listing of all the individual team statistics for one entire baseball
No.
season.
This
It
jokes,
must be
huh?
from a season they actually played.
The heck?
Have you deciphered any of the...
So far, all I've got is system.ini. Does that mean anything to you?
It doesn't mean anything to anybody. Have you deciphered...
It's a complete history of the universe. It turns out that the whole thing is just a machine for making black holes. All of life is just an elaborate form of corrosion.
Have you deciphered any of the wall engravings?
What is this?
Yes, it's a book of human jokes. For instance, how do you keep a human busy? Answer: give him a communicator and let him ask the same stupid question over and over again.
Well, joke's on you. I'm not talking to you through the communicator, dingus.
Brink's still dead.
No.
Thanks for the status report.
Low.
How are you doing with your data retrieval?
I'm retrieving, I'm just not understanding.
But you're pretty sure it's their language.
I don't know. Just like the museum you found, I think this library was meant to be used by lots of different species. I think this language may have been especially designed to be easy to translate.
If it's easy, why is it taking so long?
Oh, gotcha.
It's easy compared to translating a genuinely alien language that you've never heard spoken aloud. Give me a break, Boston. I think I've got a handle on a couple of the symbols, but I have to test it out and see if it makes sense.
I'm thinking that maybe we should consider teaming up again.
Why? I think the answer to getting home is here in these displays. You go out and explore like you have been, and I'll work at getting us home. When I figure it out, I'll take you with me. No charge.
Why is she so mean?
I found this in the museum. Can you read it?
It's not the same set of symbols I'm finding in the database here. I don't think it's designed for strangers to be able to read it.
Okay.
I wish you could read this inscription.
I wish you could.
I keep thinking that it really matters.
Give me a chance to get a handle on their language first. I'll give your inscriptions a try when I can.
Okay, I guess we have to wait.
Do you think it's possible to raise the dead?
What?
Spiritually, yes. I've witnessed many ceremonies. Physically rejuvenate, I'm not sure. Why?
Yeah, why?
Oh, probably nothing.
That's what you got out of the glowing crystals? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna write that down because I didn't know that. Glowing Jolly Ranchers raised dead? Question mark? Okay. Well, you gotta ask these questions, I guess. The game has weird ways of letting you know that that's on their mind. Strange device.
You won't believe what I found, Maggie. I just turned on something that looks like a bridge made out of light.
A bridge made from light? Where does it go?
I don't know yet. I can't quite bring myself to step foot on it.
I understand.
Is that what that was? A bridge made of light? I wasn't aware of that. Okay. Good to know.
Still looking for more of these plates, Maggie.
While you're at it, see if you can find a big juicy steak. Or, I'm not fussy, a nice salad, or even a couple of grapes.
Strange lights.
There's no doubt about it, Maggie. These ghosts are trying to guide us.
Well, I wish one of them would come here and help me translate these inscriptions.
Okay, I think that's everything, right?
Thanks.
Do you know Brinks is still dead? Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
I've decided that has to be a control console for a data retrieval system. When I use the controls, different inscriptions appear. Sometimes different languages. If English comes up, I'll let you know.
English. Can we use like the tablet with it?
It won't do anything.
Okay. There's another console over here.
I don't think we'll be able to fix this screen.
Okay.
I don't think we'll be able to fix this screen.
It's a pretty cool little animation, though. So if I do this, this is just Maggie, right?
I've decided that has to be a control console. When I use the control, sometimes if English.
Okay.
The screens must be part of one large computer.
Wait, that one set that one off?
The screens must be part of one large computer.
What about this one?
Looks like the plant has permanently broken the screen.
Oh no, not the plant. Alright, so is this a dead end in terms of there's no room after this? This is kind of like the end of the line here. Is there anything else we can consider? I mean, we do have another rod. We should absolutely take a look at it. I guess with the suggestion that these glowing things are like can raise the dead for whatever reason.
I can't use these two things together.
Should we bring it to the fossil or brink or something like that? Wait, hang on. Have we been up here? It's another display. I don't think we went to this one, did we? Not that it's gonna make any sense to me, but... Oh. That's a crew right there. Just a bar graph at the end? Okay. Very interesting. Water running in a pipe, and it was throwing you off for a few minutes. Oh, we can walk on it. Museum spire. I see. Cool. Okay, crystal form. Okay. I guess we probably need to get beams in from everywhere. It seems like that would make the most sense. Can we look at the crystal form, please?
It doesn't look safe to walk there.
Okay. That's where we draw the line. But yeah, it does have like kind of like weird whooshing sounds and stuff in the back. I could understand that for sure. Can we do glowing crystals with fossil? Yeah, don't look down, exactly.
Use these two things together.
How to make money on the stock market. Sea creature. Hello, sea creature. Oh, you're gone. Bye, old buddy.
It won't do.
Can we interact with it? Hello.
That creature is beautiful. It has the appearance of a six-legged turtle. It makes me wonder if they have a common ancestor back on Earth.
Hello again.
Unless it's just a coincidence of parallel evolution. A six-legged turtle-like creature.
Hey, buddy. Would you like a glowing crystal?
I don't want to frighten him away.
Okay. Would you like... No, is there anything you'd like? Would you like a jawbone?
I don't want to frighten him away. A six-legged turtle-like creature.
Bracelet?
I don't want to frighten him away.
Okay, everything could frighten him, I guess.
I see a cave down there.
A
I
cave?
wouldn't mind getting a look at that underwater cave. But I'm not really interested in finding out if this creature bites. If Maggie were here, I'd tell her not to take... So maybe...
Okay, so this is on some sort of loop here. Okay. It starts here and then comes over here. That's really interesting. I don't know what we do with that yet. I did this, right? With fossil.
It won't accomplish...
There's probably some sort of clue in there, but... Suppose we'll head back to the tram. We don't have anything new, right? Can this help us pry the door open?
It won't accomplish anything.
It's too bad. I mean, we can't, like, just ask Maggie, right? That would be too easy to do, I think.
Robbins, this is Lowe. Do you read?
This is Robbins.
Okay.
Never mind.
Never mind indeed. Not that she would, like, want to help us. It seems like she's very against anything like that. The Internet Superhighway. Right, let's head back to the Nexus, I guess. And I now need to understand... So this was the answer to the other one, right? Which is why that one opened, I think. So now we have a red rod. This could be a red color. I guess we have to just try this combination with everything. I guess we use a glowing crystal with Brink? Because we're like, will it bring people back to
Who
life?
knows if this will even work?
I didn't even
Even if
consider
these really
the
are
idea.
the same crystals I saw resurrecting an alien in that museum display.
Oh.
Weren't designed for humans. But it's worth a shot.
Okay. Goop!
Brink, are you okay?
I feel fine. What happened? I remember digging, and the ground gave way under me.
Brink, you've been dead for several hours.
You Americans, always exaggerating.
I assure you, Brink, no pulse, no breath. Dead. But I found a couple of life crystals in a museum, and from a display there, I got an idea of how to use them.
Life crystals.
Where's the crystal? I have to see it.
I wasn't sure it would work on a human being.
Our cellular structures must be very similar. Boston, it didn't just bring me to life. It brought me to life. I feel more powerful, more energetic, more alive than I've ever felt before.
Maggie, do you read me?
Yes, I do. I hope this is important.
I think so. Brink isn't dead anymore, Maggie.
Pretty important.
You have a very sick sense of humor. Goodbye.
No, wait, I'm serious.
Deadly serious.
Brink! I can't believe it.
It was a crystal I found in the museum. The display there showed it bringing someone back to life. So I tried it.
A crystal that heals the dead. If we ever get back home, this will change the world. It'll change everything.
It's not just being alive again, Maggie. I feel perfect.
Feel
I feel
alive.
like I never knew what good health was until today.
Now it's all the more important we find a way home.
It's always kind of important to me.
Keep exploring, Boston. I'll get back to work on the language.
You got it, Maggie.
It still won't work with you. All right, Brink, what are you gonna do? How about not digging? We're cutting you off the shovel,
Brink,
bud.
you still feel okay, Brink?
It's almost worth falling through holes on alien planets if you feel this good afterward.
This place is as empty as an ancient ruin, but at the same time, almost everything is still in working order.
I know what you mean. This must have been how the Bear's house felt to Goldilocks. They just stepped away for a moment. They'll be back anytime.
Okay.
Do you think Maggie can learn an alien language?
She's very intuitive. If she used a crystal, she could learn anything.
Maggie's found the library, or that's what we think it is.
Can she read the language already?
She's working on it. She has mastered the library controls.
Well, even if we can't find a way to get home, at least she may learn enough to help us stay alive here.
I got this inscription from the museum. What do you think?
I think that's Maggie's department. I don't want to be bothered with things like this.
Excuse me. I just brought you back from the dead, pal, and you're telling me what you don't want to see? Tough crowd out here, huh?
What do you think the chances are that scientists back on Earth will be able to figure out these life crystals and make more?
Beat.
They have to, that's all. You have no idea how good it feels to have such strength surging through my body. And not just my body. My mind has never been so alert. We have to find more of these crystals if we can. More and more of them.
I couldn't believe it when I first realized that these aliens made bridges out of light.
What I can't believe is that you are able to bring yourself to take that first step.
Keep your eyes open for any metal plates like the ones we found back on Attila. I think if we find the right ones, they may fit in a triangular alcove in the Nexus.
And if they do fit, what would happen?
I have no idea, Brink, but I still think it's worth searching for them. The ghost we saw that led us to that hole you fell through, I saw another one at the museum spire.
A museum guide?
Whatever these ghosts are, I think they're trying to lead us to something.
Ah, but are they leading us somewhere we want to go?
Hard to say.
Thanks.
Thanks. Welcome back, Spade. Indy was rough today. It was a rough day of Indy. Frankly, it was a tough one. No PB. We had a couple good runs go kind of deep. But just couldn't get a full run together. Oh, is he following us? Okay, cool. All right, so what do we got here? Should we try to do this? So we've got what looks to be kind of the circular ones in 3 ways, and then a jello cube at the end. That's what we're looking at here. We probably want to go into red. So it's this one for sure. That one is right. We need to change this one to blue. I think it's the same shape as these other two. And then, oops. Jello cube me, please. Like that. Nice. Okay. That's another one down. I guess we'll go in. Chatliers. We found some magic goop. And Brink is back. So we've got another tram. We'll call that tram in a moment. Just want to make sure we're making... I don't know. There's probably just things to pick up sometimes out here. It's just back to the Nexus. All right, is there room for 2 on the tram? Are we tramming it up here?
Uh-oh. The other trams came as soon as I called them. Maybe there are some controls somewhere.
Controls somewhere. Maybe there are some controls somewhere.
Brink. You still feel okay, Brink?
It's almost...
Okay.
Thanks. Brink.
Oop.
Never mind.
Anything else that he says if I interact again with the tram call?
Nothing happened.
Well, that's going to be a problem. I don't think I'm missing anything. I'm like not missing any clicking on anything. I don't think.
I have one crystal.
That got us in the other door.
This artifact is very delicate. It looks like it may be useful as well as ornamental.
I guess we can show Brink some other stuff too. Anything you want? This jawbone?
A portion of skull from an alien creature.
Tusk.
Enough to make any ivory poacher envious.
Huh.
There's a huge amount of energy flowing along this column.
No, because adventure game, sadly. But you're right. Oh, there's nothing else down here that we would need it, right? We don't need anything down here. Like, this was just to get the power going through the column.
Operating normally.
Yeah, operating normally. So we're good on these. We want maybe the blue crystal here? Maybe a little something with the blue crystal? What do you think of the blue crystal?
This artifact is very delicate. It looks like it may be useful as well as ornamental.
Okay, well that is not useful information. We do have... And actually these things really wouldn't come together for that either. This is the museum tram. Hurry up, Frank. I guess we'll head back, see if there's anything we can do maybe with the crystal or with Brink on the side. Whoa. It's like a roller coaster. Oh wait, Brink can help us open the door, right? Unless he's like, I don't want to be bothered with opening a door. Which he could.
Brink, would you give me a hand with this?
Sure.
Okay. I was waiting for him to be like, no.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, what do we got in here? What is this? Oh, that's not good.
That was the longest visit from a ghost yet.
The whole display centered on this basin. It's full of crystals. Are these the life crystals? Like the one you used to bring me back to life?
They look like it.
Then it couldn't be more clear. These life crystals are the reason they brought us to this world. They have found the secret of life, and they want to share.
Weren't you watching, Brink? I don't care what language you speak. That ghost shaped itself like a skull. It was warning us. These crystals are dangerous.
It was the symbol of death, Lo. These crystals are the antidote for death. That's what it meant.
What if there are side effects? Did you think of that?
The side effect is that I feel better than I ever felt before. If you had used a life crystal on yourself, your mind would also be as clear as mine. And you'd see that there is nothing more important than getting these crystals and using them.
Brink, I think you're wrong. I think we need to be careful.
These aliens are kind and good, Commander. They have given us a gift.
Yeah? Well, if this is all so perfect, where are these aliens?
Maybe they've moved on to a higher plane of existence.
Or maybe they're all dead.
See how badly your brain is working. How could they be dead? They invented these life crystals. Commander, I feel sorry for you. Still tied down by an ordinary mind and ordinary fears.
AC
But
priest.
I feel too good to want to argue with you. Believe what you want. I'm taking as many of these crystals as I can carry.
Well, I'm gonna take some for study back on Earth. I'm just not gonna use them.
But you will, Commander.
We've got Brink hooked on the juice now. Oh boy.
I have many crystals.
Many crystals.
Maybe I should take one more life crystal.
Sure. The heck is this thing? That looks familiar. The canister that packs a punch. Is that the right thing?
A canister. Didn't I see a picture of something like this in one of the museum displays?
We did. I think we did. Door, Brink, life crystals. All right, let me save here just in case something horrible happens. Juice is loose. Okay, we can just take a ton of these now.
There is no reaction. There is no reaction. The crystal does not fit with the bracelet.
Okay.
This is too beautiful to destroy.
Were we gonna destroy it?
It won't accomplish anything. It won't accomplish anything. There is no reaction. It won't do anything. It won't do anything.
What in the heck?
This is too beautiful to destroy. Brink. What do you think the chances are that scientists back on Earth will be able to figure out these life crystals and make more?
They have to, that's all. You have no idea how good it feels to have such strength surging through my body. And not just my body. My mind has never been so alert. We have to find more of these crystals if we can. More and more of them.
More and more. Yeah, Brink is on the brink now.
The ghost we saw that led us to that hole you fell through. Whatever these ghosts
Okay.
are,
but
Yeah, we've done
Thanks.
that. Thanks. Okay. I guess we'll leave. We have lots of goodies, I guess, now, which is good. Goodies are good. Yeah, that gloopy noise. Oh boy. Oh, oh, uh-oh.
gross. Hey, Brink. Do you think Brink? Brink? Where are you? Brink, answer me.
Brink, can you hear me? Where are you?
Maggie? Brink's run off. He wasn't acting very rational when we found a big supply of life crystals. I'm afraid maybe those things are addictive. Or they altered his personality or something. A ghost tried to warn us, but Brink was feeling too cocky to listen to good advice.
Just when this place starts looking benign, it finds new ways to be dangerous.
Anyway, I'm going on without him. I can't think of anything else to do.
I'll try to contact him now and then, see if he's willing to talk.
Thanks, Maggie. I'm beginning to take this personally. Nobody wants to stay with me. Maybe it's my deodorant. I think it failed somewhere back there on Attila.
Hate when deodorant fails. But let's pick up the bones. There's gotta be some bones in here, right? We can do something with this. Okay, what is happening here? Okay. Okay, we know what we must do. I think. I'm assuming we need to take a look at this fossil. We need to recreate it. In, you know, profit. Let's get an image up here. For there we go. Yeah, so I can refer to it. So much cocaine, cat. Why did Lo need to take the most annoying crew possible with him? It really does seem like a pretty particular group of people. Okay. So let's see here. This isn't necessarily what? They're kind of clicking in. You see this? I mean, I might be wrong. I very well might be wrong. But it does seem like we need to... Can we twist this at all? Can we turn... Oh, we... Oh, good gravy. This is going to be a doozy now, isn't it? This looks like the head. It looks like it needs to go somewhere like that. Oh goodness. This is not a very good reference shot either. You can kind of see a bigger version right here. Okay. Well, this is a puzzle. This is a puzzle. A goat brush. Is this maybe supposed to go here? Kind of fits nicely. Got kind of a hip bone situation. I can't really tell. The other thing is that this could be the tail as well, but it's very difficult. This is the Diggs monkey wrench from what you've heard. I see. Okay. This is certainly a puzzle. My goodness, it's a puzzle. Like, this kind of looks like it needs to go here. There's another one that's like kind of got toes as well. Is it this one? That maybe... This could be in two parts, actually. Like, do we just have like a bone? Like a straight up bone? Something like this? Like, you know, like this kind of situation. This thing's got a lot of hips. Okay, this looks like a... This is connected to... Yeah, okay. It's all... it's got two little thingies. How do you know? Like, how do you know where this goes? You know what I mean? Like, how do we know? This is bananas. This is a bananas puzzle. So I could also see this locking in like back here somewhere. I was not prepared to assemble an animal today. I'm gonna be honest. This was not something I had on my my to-do list. This could be something maybe that sits here-ish, perhaps. That keeps clicking in over here. It leads me to believe that it likes that. Are we happy with this one even? Okay, they're all curling towards the head. And although this one curves kind of towards the head, it curves out that way. Ooh, jeez. So I think this one must go on this side somewhere. Looks good. Look at that. That's connecting. That looks plausible. I think this one must be from something over here. That looks fine. Sure. Yeah, that seems to be okay. I'm trying to just, again, get things to curl towards the head. This is the head here. Is it possible this is maybe the tailbone situation? Something like... Again, I don't really know the direction that needs to be. I don't even know if that's the right thing. What is this? Does this just go here? What is this piece? I guess we need to connect the neck somehow. Is that maybe you? Are you the neck bone? What the heck is this one? This has got to be here, right? That's got to be a Are we happy with what is this bone? How does this fit into anything? That looks very believable here. What are you? Okay, hang on. Let's just make this a little bit bigger. This piece down here. Where do you go? It's tough because it's got a little nubby here. It's got a little nubby. Is this? Are we happy with that? That's got to be the right spot. The only other thing we don't have a connection to is here. Could it be something like that? This is kind of clicking in nicely. But then we're starting to... I mean, this is definitely a back piece. It's definitely out here. Something... Again, this is not like connecting exactly like we want it to, though. I just don't know. This is the piece that confounds me. I feel like, I don't know if this is 100% right, but I feel like we're approaching it with the right idea here. Maybe we got to spin a thing here, maybe we got to spin a thing there. But this, I like the idea of how this is coming together. This seems to be good. Is it possible? That seems to really want to click together, though. And the vertebrae are kind of in the right spacing. I feel I feel kind of good about that one. Okay, so this has got the same kind of like thing on it. You see this one here, this little piece? So we want the little nub here to go towards the head. So like that. Something like this. Is this that far-fetched? Could this be the setup loosely right here? Like, I think that this looks all right. We just dunk a crystal on it, I guess? We've got crystals for days. Good goop. Is this thing just like, kill me? My bones. It did just melt.
Damn. My knowledge of alien anatomy is weak and it shows.
I mean, I didn't know I needed to come into this thing with a degree, but... Oh, and it reset again? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well now... let's reassemble. I'll make a save. And then we'll do it again. Oh, that is, that's heartbreaking. I think we had something like this rolling. I think that was pretty solid as an idea, though. I'm sure that there's like a little bit of this, that, and the other that we need to probably clean up, but... I think this was over here somewhere. This was that weird piece that's like over here. This is our odd one that kind of connects yeah, like that. Okay. That's our tail for the time being. Is this like our booty piece here? Or is the booty piece up there? I think it was over here. I think this might have gone there. Okay, so I think this was kind of close to where we left it. I don't think this is exactly right, but I think that we were again on... So yeah, these kind of click in, which makes me believe... This is the weird part. Is this maybe go... We swap these around a little bit? Maybe do something a little bit like that. Okay, there we go. Now this feels a little bit better. Bones. Now this should not work, I'm guessing. Hey, Free2 Sensei. We're humorous, but this is ridiculous. Oh no. Yeah, this poor thing.
Damn. Damn. Double damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
All of the dams. Okay. Well, let me load up Bones again. That way we can... I think I can rejoin this and it's going to be there. Perfect. Okay. I mean... Let me just check and see if maybe in, like, the museum there's something that says, like, hey, this is how you assemble a turtle. It's not something I came in with, like, the knowledge of. We're kind of doing our best. Trying to make it work. Which one? Is there a turtle display? Can I... Is it this one that's a turtle? Turtle me? So that looks like we dropped the big floating crystal into the middle. Something opens up. Aliens and birds live in harmony with a bar graph. Okay. So I think that one's not really what we're looking for. Let's try this one.
The larger moon is being eclipsed by the smaller one.
Didn't even see a moon in there. That's how bad this is. Very good. Okay. Hey, goose some time. What is this one? A computer chip. And it's a rainy day. This is the goop. Okay, welcome in, Rynan. This is the capsule one. So capsule goes into something. I guess it blows it up.
Boom.
Oh, the boom in the back as well. The middle school science fair. This is an interesting little section of the game, I have to say.
Yes.
Oh, Legion of Hot Dogs, great name. Thank you very much for the resub. 2 months, doubling up the months. Welcome back. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Only get one of those. Thank you very much for
Robbins.
giving that over here. Robbins, do you know how to assemble a turtle?
Have you seen this boy?
What?
Nothing.
That's how we're gonna do that one? Have you seen this boy?
I wish I knew how these life crystals work. Brink's probably using them on himself right now. Getting some kind of high.
Ooh.
I just hope he isn't killing himself.
Maybe life crystal isn't the right name for them.
We just like one rock, please. One crack rock.
Do you think Brink's running off had anything to do with the ghosts?
Maybe he feels a special kinship with them now that he's been dead.
Okay.
Thanks.
Anything new with the console?
I've decided that has to be a control console for a data retrieval system. When I use the controls, different inscriptions appear. Sometimes different languages. If English comes up, I'll let you know.
Back to the museum. I thought that the museum would be more informative, frankly, but I'm afraid it hasn't been so far. I'm assuming that, like, we have all the parts. Like, it wouldn't be... Like, this game wouldn't be like, there's a secret bone you need to pick up in a room that's not here, right? They wouldn't do that. We have a Bonnie treat. Let me see if I can get the dog. Bon, do you want a treat? Bon. Bonnie. She's falling asleep. There she is. Hi, you want a treat? She's had a very long day here with all these, all this cooking. In and out with the treats. She had a pretty big walk earlier today. This one comes in from Rynan. Thank you very much for the Bonnie treat. There you go. Big, lots of manches. That's the tiniest treat. You got all the manches. Good value. You're here for the manches. You got all of them. Do you have a yawn? No? Oh, yes! Oh, very good. Good yawn as well. It's a classic Bonnie break there. Get all the scritchies here. Alright. Thank you very much, Bonnie. She's so tired. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the redemption. Back to the bones now. You know how to assemble a bunch of bones for a turtle, an alien turtle, Bonnie? She's like, for the right price. She's like, all I heard was bones, and yes, I would like to be involved, please. This is interesting. This is a very, very interesting situation here. Yeah, I just started this game, I guess a couple streams ago. This is the third session I've played of the Dig so far. I've never played it. Has always been on the list, I feel like, forever. But just never got around to it. It's been a doozy so far. It's been pretty fun. But it has been challenging, certainly. We're 20 years since you last played. Oh, let's go. Good throwback then. Favorite LucasArts game? It seems like a lot of people really like this one. I love how unique it is. It feels like kind of its own, very much its own thing. There's something maybe like this. Like, it feels like these pieces connect a little bit better, right? As this kind of like is a little arrowy, you know, this connects in like that. Like, this feels believable. Is that better? I don't think so, right? Like, I would buy that. I'd buy that as being correct. I mean, you know, it's kind of funny because this is going to be one of these things where it's like, I guess we'll move things by like a smidge for a while, because that could be the difference here, right? Windows 11 won't let you run it. Aw, dang. I wonder if you could get it to run off disk on something like Dream. Because that's how I managed to get my disk copy of Grim Fandango to work. I also have Windows 11, and I ended up kind of like ripping it off of the disk and putting it in Dream. Anyways, let's try another one of our many glowing crystals. Hey, Kidulting. We're doing all right. Trying to bring this turtle back from the dead here. Oh, we did it! Oh, and it immediately died! What?
Gross.
Wait,
I'm
what?
pretty sure he's still hungry.
Are you telling me I have to do it again? No, 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 no. You have to do it 100,000 times. It's the grubs all over again. Oh, good. All right, let me try it. Hang on. I'm really hoping that this is not something where I do need to do it over and over again. Is there like... Is this something where I put the canister on it now?
You just need a little something to make you complete, my friend.
Because I'm guessing that the idea
How
behind
about a
this...
little alien explosive device?
Because I'm thinking like... Wait, don't... I like, that would be insane if the solution was like, do it twice. You did it once, now do it again. And... Like, I know that we're trying to get down to some sort of cave down here, but we're afraid of that thing, so this sort of checks out. But, like, I also, like, there's part of me that's like, maybe it does need you to do it twice, and I kind of hated that thought, which is why I wanted to double check. Good thing we got all these crystals. I love Lowe's little run behind as well. Cool water effect.
Boom.
What in the heck? All right, let's save that as boom. Wait, we've got that.
Now that the water's safe for swimming, I think it's time to see what's in that underwater cave.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the only other thing in the water, right? Whoa, he just totally just dives in. Look at this effect, though. This looks beautiful. It's an airlock. It's Atlantis. Okay, we got water. We got chamber. Water, I guess, goes back, right? This game is super cool. So we have more water. We have a plate. I guess that's this thing. Ooh, another engraved rod. The orange one. Okay, let's look at the water.
Nice view.
Is this one of the like plates that we need for the alcove? It's cool.
Another engraving.
Okay. Cool. All right. Good. Let's we examine our new one. So this is the orange one. Let's get that one up on the horn here. And now that I presume that we're done with assembling turtles for the time being. So we've got the green pointy one, two blue. Well, this is a circular one. This one's pointy, I think. And then this is a cherry Jello cube over here. Okay. I think that's everything. I don't see anything else to investigate. And that is hilarious, Savorius, that it looks at like what? You're gonna be bringing it back? I'll keep eating it and spitting it out of your face. Oh, actually, before we go in here, should probably check in here. I wasn't sure if we'd find Brink. Just totally lost in the sauce up here, but good. I bomb turtles, yeah. We've arrived. Okay, so obviously we still can't get through the one door because it is not working. The tram, at least, isn't working. Is this orange? I mean, this looks like red to me, so I'm guessing that this one's the orange one. Let's see if we can match this one up. But maybe we just have to get the right control panel thing. So I think it's the pointy one. It's this one. Let me also... Just gonna make this slightly bigger here so I can see. Either way, it's blue. I think this is the blue circular-y one. Like, maybe that one. And then this is the blue one, like the one on the left. And then a red jello cube. Nice. Okay. Through the door. Okay, so we've got another tram. There's a theme here. Thank you for the GGs, everybody. Okay, I think it's just going back to the Nexus and the tram call. So let's try this. We get our little hamster ball. Oh yeah. Mind the gap. This one's kind of crazy. It just starts opening the door before it's done rotating. That's pretty serious business there. All right, so we've got outside. There's a tram call again. So we'll just head out. District line service to Earl's Court. Mind the closing doors. So, is that us? Alright, so tram is there. This is a crazy room. Alright, I guess we're heading up. Just want to make sure I'm understanding what's happening here. Waves are insane. Rumble, rumble. Okay, I wasn't wrong. Far side. Down. So that goes back down. Oh, I saw a boulder.
There's an enormous rock on the other side of the gorge.
Okay, hang on. Rumble. Oh!
First time I ever did the wave all by myself.
Did I just get super lucky with timing? Because I thought he was just going to say something, but that ended up working out perfectly.
This boulder is loose.
Nice. Okay, well, I guess on that note, I guess I'll save, because that seemed like that was very good. Okay, Tusk looks like it could do this job.
These two things together. This boulder is loose.
I feel like we want to get rid of the boulder, right? You gotta loosen it up.
Use these two things together.
Dig. Shovel. Just don't crush yourself. Okay, so this allows us to get back, I guess, huh? Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, hang on. Was this the only thing here? Yeah, okay. Alright, strange device, another lens, a plateau. This water. Whoa. That's the good stuff there. Boink.
Just needs a little adjustment.
Yeah, well, I guess we should try turning this thing on before we start doing any adjusting.
That should have turned on another light bridge, and it didn't. Bummer.
Bummer.
I guess when you abandon machinery long enough, it's going to get out of adjustment.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's give it a little doink.
Okay, so maybe it needs a little more adjustment.
Sometimes you just need a little doink. Okay. So we're connected over here now. We've got two. Okay, so this is the one that we did here, I guess? Museum Spire. So this is just the regular spire? Okay. Guess it doesn't have a name yet. We'll check the plateau. Rats. Look at this.
The way things have been going, I can pretty much bet that whatever that little beast just stole, I'm gonna want it really badly in a minute or two.
So clearing goes back. We've got a cave. Hole.
The last time I was small enough to get into a cave that size, I was 4 years old.
That's what shovels are for, I think, right?
Sorry, friend, but your little house is about to get a big front door.
Okay.
That looks big enough to squeeze through.
All right. Before we go in the cave, let's take a look at the hole here, I guess.
A small round hole.
Hole? That seems to be right. The job?
A place for everything, and everything in its place.
Rib cage. I don't have any gum.
Scavengers have picked these ribs clean, but the animal can't have been dead very long because the rib cage is still holding together.
Fast-ish. All right, hole.
Doesn't fit here.
Oh.
Scavengers have picked these ribs clean,
Okay.
but the
Aware of that, thank you kindly. Panel?
there's a piece missing from this door control panel.
Of course there is.
I guess now I know what this little beast was stealing when I first got here. Shut tight and solid.
Okay, so interesting. The only thing I'm not really sure, I mean, hole makes you think that these things combine, but it appears that that's not the
Small round
case.
hole.
What about, oh, cover. Okay, give me a cover. Show me cover.
A thin metal plate with a button on it.
Is that good with a hole?
It won't accomplish anything.
Okay.
A thin metal plate with a button on it.
Of course, a very adventure game moment.
It won't do much good to put the cover on when a part is missing.
Okay. A dowel? How much other crap is down here that I can't tell?
A short metal dowel.
Okay, that goes in the hole, right? Something needs to go in the hole.
That's a nice fit.
Oh, it's a great fit. Thank you very much for that. There's a hole here, another hole here.
There's something moving in here.
Okay, we're just gonna kneel right on this thing. Pin? So we have a hook.
The pole with the hook is balanced on that pivot.
And we're feeling good about this, I guess.
There's something moving in here.
Okay, so when we interact with the holes,
A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief. A lot of useless junk. A lot of useless... The pole with the hook is balanced on that pivot.
I mean, rib cage? Is this like a catapult or something? Is this, do we literally have to bait this?
It won't do anything.
Okay.
A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief. A lot of useless
Okay,
junk.
so those two holes are bone dry now. Okay, so let's try going in the hole, I guess. This, for some reason, this looks very dangerous. So we have 3 critter holes. Is this a scroller? Are we good? No. Okay, it's pretty small. That's not a hole, I guess.
It's the critter's empty nest. It's the critter's empty nest. It's the critter's empty nest.
The critter. It's the critter's empty nest. What do we do
It
with
won't
the
do
critter's empty nest?
The pin fits tightly in the hole.
What are we supposed to do here?
There's something moving in here.
Okay, so I guess when we leave and come back, it sets us up. I mean, do we need to...
A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief.
There's a
Just
hole up here.
unidentifiable junk left by that critter. There's something moving in here.
What is this puzzle? Hello, excuse me. Can you,
Just a lot of you.
okay. Okay, okay. Sure. Sure.
It won't accomplish anything. It won't do anything.
Can we actually, it's
It won't
collecting things,
accomplish
right?
any-
In my head, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm guessing we need to, I mean, it's a cage now. It's interesting to me that also we can pick it back up, right? Like, do we combine it in here? Like,
I can't use these two things together. I can't. It won't do. I can't use. It won't. I can't use these two. It won't. I can't. It won't. It won't. There's not enough flesh left for this to revive it.
oh, it was trying to revive the, wow.
It won't do anything. There's not enough flesh left for this to revive it.
Okay. I don't know how he gleaned that, but that's good to know. Can we use it when it's already down on the ground, maybe?
I can't use these two things together. I can't use these two things together.
Because I think they're different items.
I can't use these two things together. I can't use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything.
I mean, is there something like we can just, you know, maybe I'm overthinking this. We just need to dig the critter holes bigger.
It's the critter's empty nest.
Yeah, but like with the shovel though?
It's the critter's empty nest. It's the critter's empty nest.
Hmm. Yeah, right? What's the difference between that and the turtle bones? I agree. I guess there's more bones? It definitely isn't about the flesh, right? Microwave it. Wouldn't be the first time, I guess, huh? I'll catch you later, Spade. Thanks for the good luck.
It won't accomplish anything. It won't accomplish anything. It won't do anything.
I'm just trying to think, like, what do we need to do?
It's the critter's empty nest.
It's the critter's empty nest. And we can't dig it out or close it up or
It's
anything.
the critter's empty nest.
Like, maybe there's a situation that we just kind of need to... Like, this is part of the puzzle. Otherwise, why did we dig in here? Dig in here. Three different holes. I mean, unless this is like a two-part thing, or maybe we need to do something out here to these holes. Like, can we goof with these?
It won't accomplish anything. It won't do anything.
How about this?
It won't accomplish anything. It won't accomplish anything. I can't use these two things together. I can't use these two things together. The pole with the hook is balanced on that pivot.
Am I doing this out of order, maybe?
I can't use these two things together.
So, the rat thing has stolen some piece of this panel, which presumably opens this door. To get the thing back,
Just unidentifiable junk left by that critter. There's something moving in here.
we need...
It's the critter's empty nest. It's the
I guess we're trying to trap it?
It's the critter's empty net.
Like, by trapping it, does that allow us to have like free reign of its stuff, I
There's
guess?
something moving in here. It's missing a part. Just unidentifiable junk left by that critter. Just unidentifiable junk. There's something moving.
What am I missing here? See, it's never in here.
It's the critter's empty nest.
This is such an interesting puzzle. It's also kind of notable that you can't actually click on the little rodent thing. Like, it's just like, it just runs around.
There's something moving in here.
Like literally you could just walk, excuse me, on top of it. I guess it's down here somewhere. We must have to bait the cage with something, because I'm assuming...
Just unidentifiable. There's something moving.
Can I goof with the pin, maybe?
The pin fits tightly in the hole.
I tried a piece of gum. Yeah, right? I mean... It does feel like we're just missing something. Look at this waterfall, by the way. We haven't been in the crevice, have we? Blue rod. And there is the crevice proper. Blue rod, is that like one of the rod things that we have? No, it's just a blue rod. Can we like
They're
combine
close,
these?
but they're clearly designed for different needs.
Oh.
It's a glowing blue rod.
Is it just the handle, I guess?
I have many crystals. It won't do anything.
Okay. Check the crevice. Like maybe we're missing
Yeah,
a piece.
Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
Have we not been doing things like this the whole time? Okay.
It won't do anything.
What about a shovel? Do you feel comfortable with the
That won't
shovel?
work. It won't do anything. It won't accomplish anything. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my...
Alright, so he draws the line on sticking his hand in the crevice, and it doesn't look like anything
It won't accomplish anything.
can be done about that.
It won't do
Oh,
anything.
blue crystal. Can we use blue crystal with blue rod?
It won't accomplish anything. It won't do anything.
Okay, I had to try both ways. Wait, hang on. Rod? Have I missed that this whole time? It's a lower level? What is going on here? Can I use that in here?
If only I had some bait for this trap. But I'll just have to play sheepdog.
Okay, we were missing something.
Just unidentifiable junk.
Sheepdog,
Something
huh? Oh, fun. Okay.
Just a lot of just
Is this just to help us reset, I guess?
There's something moving.
No!
It's the critter's empty nest.
Okay, so...
If only I had some bait for this.
We don't, right?
It won't do anything. Just There's something moving.
So if I go this way, I just scare it away, right?
It's the critter's empty net. It's the critter's empty net.
Maybe I need to be a little bit more passive.
It's the critter's empty net.
I'm like trying to attack this like I do like Chester in Monkey Island 2.
There's something moving in here.
Maybe we just let it roll. Come on out. What's this little fun little trap here? little guy. Gonna move away. I'm not even looking at you. Bud. Come here. Please. Don't mind me. Well, now that I know that there's a lower spot, is this supposed to maybe go this way? Like, oh, here you go. Come on in. Yes.
Now I've got you. If I let you out, you'll head for the place where you hide nice shiny machinery parts. The only trouble is, how am I gonna follow you?
Yeah, great question. Great question. We don't have a lot in the ways. Blue rod.
I can't use these two things together.
We collect the rod again.
A thin metal rod. It won't accomplish anything. It's a small trapped alien critter. It's a small trapped...
Okay. So close to the mouse. What's tough about this is, especially with just like a line like this that's in the color that's all this other stuff in, it's like very easy to sort of lose it. I don't know if I have the thing I need for this.
It won't do anything. It won't do... I can't use these two things together.
With the tablet?
I don't think the little fella can read.
Well, that's rude to say. You don't know that. Bracelet?
It's a small alien critter with an electronic collar.
Oh, okay, cool. I knew the bracelet was gonna work at some point.
It's a small alien critter with an electronic collar.
Can we, like, track that somehow? Oh, wait. The device will point towards the thing, won't it?
Well, now what a useful machine. It points towards the bracelet.
That's right. Jeez, call back there. All right, trap. Can we... I should say, did we lift the trap now?
Go, little creature. Roam free, wherever your thieving little heart desires.
Not anywhere, but... somewhere close by.
It's got to be right under here. This is where the tracker's pointing. What if I hadn't brought this shovel along?
Seriously.
No, that's not worth thinking about. The critter sure didn't like that. He took off down one of his tunnels. I can grab it without digging any further.
Digging.
Now maybe I can get the door open.
Tape brink onto it. Alright, cool.
Well, here's his nest. But nobody's home now, and I've got the prize.
Okay, let's get this door open, I guess. Machine part with panel.
Now, with any luck, this will work.
I think we put the cover on.
Now let's get this thing closed up and see if it works. Open sesame.
Cool. Oh, another rod. Okay, faint light. Let's get the rod. We know we're gonna need that.
Another one of these engraved sticks.
Okay. I guess we can grab the... oh, shoot. Grab the image here. Green one. Okay. It's a green rod. Here we are. Okay, so these are pointy, I think pointy, circular triangle. Okay. crack a plate. Plates are good.
I can see outside. I can see outside.
Okay, is there anything of value with that? Twin scepters, what are these?
The scepter seems to have an electrical charge.
A silver and a gold scepter.
The scepter seems to have an electrical charge. The scepter seems to have an electrical...
Okay. Okay. Button. Faint light. Thank you for the GGs. What? What do we do with that?
I can't use these two things together.
Can see outside. Well, what does that even mean?
I can't use these two things together. This plate on the wall is movable.
It's movable. So what the heck? What does that mean?
It won't accomplish anything.
Outside.
I can see outside.
He just goes, Well, that is not helpful. Okay. Is it this, I guess? This is the other side of the crack?
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
That's my guess. What was there? What was in that little nook? Was that another plate? No, it was a rod. It was a blue rod. Just to make sure I've done my due diligence here, does blue rod work with button?
I can't use these two things together. I can't use these two things together. It won't accomplish anything.
Okay. That is quite an interesting setup here. I don't know. What we need to do with that. All right. We'll keep that in the back of our minds. Two things that don't appear to be puzzles. Well, they could be puzzles, but there's not really a problem to solve yet. Very peculiar. Well, you're definitely digging, at least. We got a couple more of these. We can check these guys in. Oh, we only have one left. Well, that's convenient. Okay, so we've got a blue one, presumably goes here. Does blue rod just work with door?
I can't use these two things together.
Can you use it with the glowing plant?
It won't do anything.
Okay. We still don't have that other tram working yet. Okay.
Shut tight and I don't know the magic word.
Is this the green one, I guess? We'll see. Okay, so sorry. Getting in the camera there pretty tight. I'm just looking at the same image you are. I think this is the pointy one. Like that. And I think it's the same one but red here. And then I think this is circular blue. Like that one. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. It's getting quite late. So I think I'm going to call it here. I feel like we're humming along. Like I feel very like this is a good productive session. This was just green room, I guess. We'll pick this one up on the next sesh. This has been very, very fun. What I really like about this game is that they kind of just put you in a space and you have to kind of figure out what's going on. Now there's a couple leaps of faith you have to take to make it work, but like nothing is too much of a reach. It kind of feels incredibly satisfying by it does. It just feels really good when you figure it out. I've really enjoyed the game so far. So next stream is on Sunday.